Hello guys, a very good morning to all of you. And see, again I'm back here to teach you standard 3. It's lecture number 2. And in this video we will see about the dance, the different form of dance style. So each religion has its own special type of dance. Like in India, there are two main types of dance form, two main types of dances. The first is classical and the second is folk. Now dance forms such as Kathak, it is from the North India, Odissi and Manipuri, it is from the East. The Kathakali, Kuchipudi and Mohiniyattam and Bharatnatyam, it is from the South, and these all are the classical dances. Now the classical dance, it was performed earlier at special places or on special occasions. Like some of them, they were performed in temples, but nowadays they generally performed on stage. Next, classical dancers train for a number of years under a guru or teacher and then perform before audience. So the classical who just learned the classical dancer, they just train they just go in dance teacher and they just train for a long years and they under a guru or a teachers, and then after they performs after the audience on stage. Each dance form has its own colorful costumes. So each dance form has its own costume, and it indicates the dance form also. These dances are accompanied by music and songs and are based on the famous stories. So that the classical dances, it is from the song and from the music, and it is also based on famous stories. It just indicates that stories through the dance on stage. Folk dances are very different from classical dances, and folk dance is it is very different from the classical dances. These are performed by common people to celebrate the harvest or the beginning of a new season. Folk dance is these dance is it is performed by any common people if they cannot get trained from a guru or from a dance teacher. Then after they can also dance, like suppose in weddings they are dancing, then they can in harvest time also they can dancing, and in the beginning of a new season. So that dance is called it is called a folk dance. Next page. A folk dance is usually accompanied by the beating of drums and lot of clapping and singing. So folk dance is it is we can do by the beating of drums and with a lot of clappings and singing. The most famous folk dance are, please underline it, these all from the famous. You just underline from the famous. Then the most famous folk dance are the most famous folk dances are Bhangra and Gidda from Punjab. Bhangra and Gidda from Punjab, Garba and Dandiya from Gujarat, Ghumar from Rajasthan, Lavani from Maharashtra, and Chow from Odisha. From the till Odisha, underline it. Again I am repeating, so please match it. The most famous folk dance are Bhangra and Gidda from Punjab, Garba and Dandiya from Gujarat, Ghumar from Rajasthan, Lavani from Maharashtra, and Chow from Odisha. So here are some famous folk dances are there. Dances form are there for different states, like the Bhangra dance and Gidda dance. It is famous in state Punjab. Garba and Dandiya, it is from the Gujarat, and Ghumar from Rajasthan, Lavani from Maharashtra, and Chow from Odisha. Next, there are some dancers who combine traditional dance with Western dance form. So there are some few dancers are there who just combines the traditional dance with the Western dance, like the ballads. Ballads is what? A kind of dance which tells a story with music but no words. With music but no words. And salsa. Salsa is what? It is a type of South American dance. So these two are the combination traditional dance with the West dance. Next, these are also very beautiful and represent a mix or fusion of different culture. So ballet and salsa, these dance is also very beautiful and it represent a mixture or a fusion, like a music or a dance, a mixture of different styles of different cultures. Next, about the music. Different kinds of music form an important part of our country's heritage. Music has played an important role in India since ancient times. So different types of music is what? It is an important part of our countries, and music is what? It played an important role in India from the ancient times. Just like dance, music is also linked with religious tradition. Just like dance, ballad, salsa, then like folk dance and classical dance, like music is also linked with religious traditions. In older times, priests used to recite poem and chant slokas in temples while performing ceremony. So in the older times, in ancient times, the priest is what? They just held the poems and prayers in Sanskrit, often in rhymes in the temples and performing there in ceremonies. But these gave a birth to classical music. So the sloks they just were to just say in temples, play that gave the birth to the classic music. So there are two classical different types of music. Please underline in this line that there are two different types of classical music in India. First, Hindustani music in North India, and second, Carnatic music in South India. So we have two different types of classical music, like Hindustani music, it is from the North India, and Carnatic music, it is from the South India. Next, we enjoy listening to banjos in temple, gurbani in gurudwaras, qawwali in dargahs, and hymns in churches. So some Indian classical instruments are unique to our country. So if we can go in some places, different places, then bhajans we can listen on the temples, then gurbani we just listen in gurudwaras, qawwali in dargahs, and hymns in church. But some Indian musical is also their instrument, which gives a unique songs, unique performs to our country. Like most of ones are, like some are the musical instrument is there, like the flute, sitara, tabla, dholak, santoor, and mridangam. So these all are the instrument which gives the music a very good unique to our country. Next, even though we all have different cultures, eat different food, and wear different clothes, we all are Indians. We all are a part of a great country, and we should be proud of it. So even though we know that we have a different culture or the different traditions, we eat a different types of food, we wear a different types of clothes, but what we all are Indians. So we should always we are part of a great country, and we should always proud of it, because we are belonging from the India and we are an Indian people. Next, your chapter is completed. I hope you guys have understood the chapter, and please read the chapter once again. So again I will back to teach you the next chapter. Till that, take care of yourself. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye bye.